I don't know how it is fish just disappear, but I had a pleco just disappear. I put the other pleco up there because of this. It's obvious my baby cichlids are getting a little too aggressive and they're killing plecos now again. And I thought I could keep, multi-species, like I got some clown loaches up there and stuff. But it's obvious my hybrid lap or Lepidochromis caerulleus are really just getting to the point that they don't like any other fish, and they're fighting over food. They're fighting over this, fighting over that. I need another bigger tank. Either that, or I need to donate some of the bigger ones, like I've been talking about, to Aquarium of Idaho, which is our little aquarium, our little, place where we donate fish and yada 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 yada. But I've been taking some of the bigger ones out of the bottom here too, kind of trying to let this tank clear up. And it's obvious we're down a pleco, and that was a breeding pleco. And yeah, it's obvious we're gonna have to start separating tanks again. But I want to get a different tank down here, and initially probably tear down the 10-gallon that's down here. This fish is up here at the top trying to get some air or get stressed, because I was in there trying to catch the bigger ones, like this bigger guy that's swimming back and forth in here, because he's obviously bullying in there, and they go up top if they start bullying. That's how I play it anymore. I don't play it by that anymore. I just took this out of the bottom. I took all kinds of things out of the bottom. I'm kind of making more of cave dwelling. But the only problem with the cave dwelling is then once they get their specific area, they don't like to share their area. And then the same thing that happened down below happens up above. But I figured it's time to swap some genetics, because these guys down below some of them aren't the same genetics as these guys up above. So that's what's going to be going on in the next few weeks, and that's pretty much what's going on in my fish tanks. We're not talking about the puffer tank right now because we've lost puffers in the last few weeks, and I'd rather just not talk about dead fish, because I just pulled this out of the bottom tank. And it's one of mine. It's one of their babies. So, that's how it goes. Pretty much fish eat fish world. And I had one die last week, but it looked like this bottom part here on this fish, like the bottom part of them, was all red and imploded and didn't look good. I don't see any of the other of them having prolapse stuff like that, but it might be the food that I changed them to, because more protein diet. It's heavy in mackerel and stuff like that. I don't know. If you guys have some thoughts, leave it in the comments below. Any negative comments always get deleted. Just thought I'd let you know. Any chauvinistic comments, they usually get deleted. Oh look, there's some green hair algae there that I need to get rid of. I honestly didn't see that in this tank. This tank looks clearer than any other. Even that tank that I just did a water change on. And I just did a water change on this, and I noticed that when I was doing the water change, that fish that I showed you came up out of the sand. So it's obvious that's where the pleco went, was into the sand. There's some fry down there. There's a little baby guy running from the adults. There's another guy right there hiding from the adults. See, they're making it. It's just, I'm figuring it's too small to keep them down there in a 10-gallon. Put them up in the 75-gallon, where at least they have some room to fight over. I'm going to take out some of these boxes, either that or throw them down lower so that the fish have areas to hide or get away from the adults. Because that's what I'm noticing, is a lot of adult bickering. These bigger guys are all kind of like pushing everybody around. I might have to catch a few of them in a couple of days and get rid of them. Because I'm seeing some little spots on some fins too. They're causing stress and ick and things that they shouldn't be doing. Because they were fed today. It's not like they don't get fed every day. Anyway, ladies and germs, this is my fish tanks. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you don't like. I really don't care.